Will doing SEO for your HVAC company actually help your business and help it generate more leads? Well, in the short term, not really. In the long term, yes, it will. And I got some data to prove it and show you why this will work. What's up there, guys? Izzy here once again with Get Busy LLC, helping contractors and service based business understand this internet thing, SEO, website design, and getting their services found online. And in this video, I want to discuss doing SEO for an HVAC company. Will it actually benefit your business? Will it actually get you more leads for your business? And the reason I'm bringing this up because recently I've been talking to a couple of HVAC business owners that are looking into doing SEO, fixing up their sites, and just getting more exposure online. And they wanted to know if it would actually benefit their business. And when I was talking to them, I basically told them that SEO is absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to show you guys some data to prove that. The only problem is that you have to have a long term perspective on it. And you got to work with somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing with this whole SEO stuff. Because there's a lot of companies out there that basically blow smoke up your ass and tell you they can get you to the top of Google in 30 days and all this other crap. That's nonsense. It's bull crap. Unless you live in a town with like 5,000 people, then yeah, you can get that done. But at that point, do you even need a website and any of that stuff? So, anyways, the whole point of doing SEO and paying somebody to, for those services on a monthly basis is to get your business ranking towards the top of the search results. It's not an easy thing to do, even though there's a lot of people say it is. It totally depends on your location. Like I said, if you live in a town with 10,000 people, 15,000 people, it's not difficult to do. Once you get into the 100 plus population, 200, 300, 400,000 people, then it's quite an uphill battle. But is it beneficial? Is it worth it for your business? Well, this is the reason I wanted to make this video. I'm going to show you guys some stats that I looked into. I'm not going to talk about those two businesses and their locations. I'm going to keep that private, but I would just want to randomly pick a town here in my state here of California. There's a town called Visalia, California, that's about 2 hours away from here, and that place gets hotter than Hades because it's just right in the desert. It's not the desert. It's called the Central Valley of California. I do have some family that lives out there, and it is brutally hot. So I imagine HVAC repair, AC repair is something that people look up online all of the time. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to pretend somebody from that area is actually trying to rank their business for HVAC repair, AC repair in that area. And I want to show you guys some statistics and some stats on why I think it's very, very beneficial for a business to actually invest money in doing SEO for their HVAC business. And I'm going to show you what type of results are possible, type of volume and calls and leads you can possibly get just from doing SEO for the long term in this specific area. So let's take a look at this Visalia, California. Okay, so the entire goal of search engine optimization, doing SEO for an HVAC company, is to get your business to show up at the top of the search results when somebody looks up any types of those services in that local market. So, one of the first things you have to think about as a business owner is what exactly is your potential customer going to type into Google when they're out there looking for the service that you provide? And just thinking off the top of my head, if I lived out in Visalia, California, which I think it has about 150,000 people. So it's a pretty good sized town. And there's a big, big demand for AC repair out there in the area. Like I said, it's hotter than Hades. So what's the first thing that I think if I was a customer, what would I type into Google? The first thing that comes to my head is AC repair in Visalia, California. And what I do is right away and I look and see, first of all, I see people already paying for Google guarantees and Google ads. Let me see if there's any ads here at the bottom. Yep, there's some here at the bottom as well. So what that immediately tells me is that there's a big demand. That's why there's companies in this area already paying just to show up here. They don't maybe some of them are doing search engine optimization to get their business to show up organically here at the top. But right now I know for sure people are paying to get here online. So that just tells you there's a huge demand for this business, for this service in this particular area. So what I do is I use several tools to start giving me some information and some data to let me know if this is worth doing SEO for a business. So let's say there's a business owner who has a website that's a couple of years old and it's sitting on like page 4. They have a business profile listing they've had for a while, but they want to get in the mix. They want to get here organically and show up here at the top. So what I do with these tools is try to figure out and get a feel of how much potential traffic, how much traffic a business owner who's trying to get their business to show up on this map listing and here at the top of the search results would generate and get going into their website, which would lead into potential leads for this business. This is all I'm trying to do to see if all of this is going to be worth it. So one of the tools I use is Keywords Everywhere. And the very first thing I did is I typed in AC Repair Visalia, California. And the very first thing I see is the volume. There's 320 search volume for this specific search in this town. So for that specific keyword. So I'm going to do it without the CA now. AC Repair Visalia. There's another 320 searches for that. Let's do HVAC repair. This is probably going to be less because less people type that in. That's another 210 searches a month for that specific search term. So all this is telling me is going to be close to 1,000 searches a month for all types of these HVAC repair, AC repair in Visalia with the keyword Visalia, California. And then the next thing I want to do is I look for the top website ranking for that keyword. Let's say AC repair Visalia. I take a look at this one, Superior Air. I already took a look at their website. It's a nice website. I guarantee this guy's getting leads like crazy just based on the volume that I see. So Keywords Everywhere tells me that this particular page gets 290 searches every single month based on some of these keyword searches, and in total gets 910 searches every single month. So he's getting a shit ton of traffic just by being placed here at the top of the search results for this specific keyword. So right there, it's telling me there's a buttload of traffic that potentially could lead into leads for an HVAC repair business. So the next thing that I tried to do is figure out how much it could possibly cost me for me to just bypass SEO. Don't even worry about it. Don't even care about it. Just go ahead and go on Google, go to Google Guarantee and just pay to play, pay to show up in the Google ads, just pay and show up at the top of the search results. So how much would that cost me if I were to do something in that instead? So that gives me an idea if doing SEO is worth it or just going out there and doing Google ads instead is worth it. So let's take a look. So according to this tells me cost per click is $3.89. Like I said, these tools are not 100% accurate. I looked around other tools. So like the average is around $7 to $8 a click to get your business to show up here as a sponsored listing, just to show up. And then what you're going to be doing is competing against everybody else who's paying for Google ads as well. I used another tool here that tells you a more accurate number of what it costs per click for HVAC or AC repair in Visalia, California. You can see right here, AC repair Visalia, California, for you to bid on that keyword. So in other words, you're paying Google to show up when somebody types that into the Google search results. And it's going to cost you $19 per click for somebody to click on your listing on Google. So let's say you get 10 clicks in one day, you just spent $200. But if one of those clicks turns into a lead, the benefits on your, whatever your profit margin, and then you could tell if it's going to be worth it or not. So about $20 per click on that AC repair, $20. HVAC in Visalia, $9. You see how it's cheaper? See, because what happens is Google knows that the more buyer intent the keyword, the more it's going to cost. That's what my opinion is. So if somebody's typing in AC repair Visalia, California, nobody in the world is typing that unless their AC's busted and they need to get that thing fixed. So this is why it's going to cost more compared to HVAC Visalia. It's more like broad, maybe somebody's looking for somebody who installs HVAC, somebody who maintains it or something like that. That's why it's a little bit cheaper, about $9 a click compared to AC repair in Visalia. Or AC repair type services is going to cost you a lot more for those types of clicks. So let's go ahead and do some calculations to see how much it would cost you to just pay, just flat out, just pay to show up on the Google ads and just show up at the top. Don't even worry about SEO. Don't even care about any of that stuff. How much would it actually cost you to make that happen? Well, first of all, you have to take into account your budget, how much you're willing to spend in order to get leads. So let's just say it costs 19, $20 for AC repair by Visalia, California, and an HVAC by Visalia, California is 9. So let's just average it out to 15. $15 a click. So let's say for every 10 clicks, you get 2 leads, right? So let's go ahead and do some math, right? So let's say 10 clicks and you get 2 leads. So 10 times $15 a click, it's $150. Divide that by 2. That means each lead is costing you $75 to generate that lead. But you also have to take into account that you have to get somebody in there to build out your lead, your Google Ads campaign, build out a landing page, make it all, dial in all the keywords, do all that stuff. Unless you're going to do it yourself, you're going to have to pay some service to get that done. And I'm going to let you guys know right now, I do offer that service and I charge $1,000 a month just for that management to set up the Google Ads campaign, the keywords, the landing page for it, everything, just everything optimized, get it all dialed in. It's in $1,000 a month. So let's say your budget is $2,000 for Google Ads plus that $1,000. How many leads can you expect to get for the money spent, the $3,000 to do Google Ads and pay just to show up on the search result? Let's do the math for that real quick. Okay, so let's do the math on that. So let's say you have $2,000 to spend for the Google AdWords, and each click is going to cost you $15. So you divide that by 15, it's going to tell us how many clicks you can purchase on a monthly basis. It's 133 clicks. And let's say, like I said, you got a 20% out of every 10 clicks, you get 2 leads out of that, right? So we're going to do 133 clicks. You got 133 clicks minus 20%. Let's see if I'm doing that correctly. That's 106, 133. Sorry, I'm not the best at this math stuff here. Minus 106. 27 leads. So you got 27 leads they're going to get for that $2,000 plus that $1,000 fee, right? So you got 27 leads. Let's clear this out. So $3,000 divided by 27 is going to tell us how much each one of your leads is going to cost by paying for it with Google Ads. 111. So let's say $110 per lead if you're paying $3,000 a month for Google Ads, for a Google Ads campaign and the Google Ads management and the Google Ads ad expenditure. Okay, now let's go back to that website that was showing here at the top of the search results. And remember how much traffic this website was getting. Again, this is just an estimate, but it's fairly close, right? So let's go to this website. Now it's saying that this particular page gets 290 searches every month, but the entire website gets 910 monthly searches a month just by being here on this top number 1 spot for this specific keyword, right? Let's see California too. But the entire website gets 910 searches every single month. And that's not counting if it's even showing up here in the map listings. We didn't even count the stats on it. I'm just showing you right here, this number 1 spot right here. So 910 searches. So let's say that 910 people search and find his website online. Let's say instead of 20%, he only gets 10%. 10% of the people that visit his website actually turn into a lead, right? That's 910. So with 91, he would get 91 leads. Let's just say 90 leads per month just by showing up organically. You know what? Let's just do even less than that. Let's say it's 5%. Let's say 5% of the people that show up to this guy's website convert into an actual lead for his business. 910, 5% of that is about 40. Is that right? Let me see. 10% is 90. Half of that's 45. It's going to get 45 leads every single month just by showing up organically here online. Now, if I was to offer SEO service for an HVAC repair company or HVAC company out in Visalia, California, somebody reached out to me and needed SEO service, I would charge them based on the area, the population. I would charge them $1,500 every single month to get that done. And I would get their business here towards the top. And if they have a Google business profile in that area, I could put their Google business profile in here as well. So now they're going to be paying $1,500 a month. Now, when you first start out, you're not going to make crap. It's going to take a while because all SEO is trust. You're building up trust for your business. You're building up trust for your Google your URL, your domain name, and your business name. And that's exactly what SEO actually, at the end of the day, that's what SEO is building up trust for a business to get it to show up at the top of the search results. And that's exactly what I'd be doing on a monthly basis until your business got here and you started getting that flow of leads coming into your business. So let's go back to the calculator to see how much those 45 leads are going to cost you on a monthly basis. So $1,500 divided by 45, $33. So it's going to cost you, once you get it all dialed in and your SEO is optimized and you get it all, you get your website towards the top of that search results, each lead is going to cost you $33. For that 1,500 bucks, you're going to be spending $33 per lead. So it's a third of what it was for paying Google ads. And here's some bonuses with SEO. Once you have your website established, your Google listing profile, all that trust has been built for your website and your business online. SEO is it's just ongoing. It never stops. Your website's cemented up there. It's constantly up there. Not only that, it builds up more trust because I don't know about you, but when I go online and look for a service, I tend to gravitate and go towards whoever shows up organically more than I do the Google ads because I feel like that business earned those positions. They must be good at what they do, or else they would not be showing up at the top of the search results. As compared to Google ads, as great as they are because they're instant, you could get things going right away. As soon as you pull the plug on them, everything stops. As soon as you stop paying for the Google ads, it all stops. As soon as you cut ties for the services providing the Google ad management, the landing page, all that stuff, you cut ties with them, everything stops. You have to start all over and get things going. And even though they do kick ass, it's like you have to continuously pay to play. And with some SEO and some industries, you don't, once you get to the top, you don't even have to continue paying if you don't want to. If you do, if you got more competition and people figuring out this SEO stuff to keep on top of the game and make sure you keep those people pushed back and you keep remaining the top dog for HVAC repair in your town. So there you go. When it comes to doing SEO, it's kind of hard to figure out if it's worth it or not. I hope this demonstrates how, if you wanted to do Google ads to get a decent amount of leads, you're going to have to spend maybe probably even $4,000 a month to generate a good flow of leads. And SEO, you could do it. Like I said, my service is $1,500 for that location. It'd be $1,500. You're not going to get nothing for maybe a month or two or three, but long term, a year down the road, 6 months down the road, 2 years down the road, you're going to be completely kicking ass, and your cost per lead is going to be so small, and you're going to dominate your area for many years to come. And that's all I wanted to share with you guys in this video. As a matter of fact, I wanted to have another video where I conducted a test of who actually clicks more, what customers click on. Do they click on ads or do they click on organic listings? And I think you'd be surprised by the results on that. I created a video specific for that to show some of the data to back that up. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.